What's up, guys? Today we're back and we're gonna be doing the greatest cooking competition this world has ever seen. If you're wondering why, it's because I'm fat, but not as fat as one of us here.
God damn, you fat.
Take it off. Our first 50 This will be good.
We're working together against Matthew.
Oh yeah, right. Forgot about that.
3 games from now, I'm getting my taste buds ready. Because if I don't eat anything before this, then I'm gonna be biased towards the first dish. And so I have to cleanse my palate.
That's a.
Actually, it's not that big.
This is too thick.
That is really.
So it's just bones. It's just bones shaking.
Did you wash this cutting board?
No.
Holy sh**.
Ben, that looks not promising.
This is what we're putting on our chicken.
Like, is it gonna make it taste better?
I hope so.
You gotta keep me on. I'm a awesome.
I've ever made this before.
Made it last night for the first time.
Aping this cheese, it doesn't look too
I don't know.
Oh my! What the? I know it can't be that good. I know it can't be that good.
Esta cosa no está hirviendo.
Box pasta. That's what we're working with today.
We're using Himalayan pink salt.
Himalayan pink salt.
Ooh.
Let me see. Not too bad.
Yo, I miss Elijah. Elijah should have been here. Do you want to see what utensils I'm using to cook?
You know how long you have to keep it in there?
We have no idea.
That's one serving. That's like maybe one serving.
Okay.
You're not eligible in that.
Why would you cut an orange?
Fries. Same seasoning we use at Bullwinkle's. So this is the Bullwinkle fry.
I think Mike was being nice.
It is salty.
Oh.
But the thing is, I like overseasoned fries. Right?
Matthew's like, oh, I like this, I like that. I like overseasoned fries. I like my food to taste like. But
Now or what?
you just said that. You know, I'm just relaying the message. But what about what the judges think? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hey, it doesn't matter what you like. The judges don't like it, you're not winning.
Okay, so I realize I have to acclimate for the judges, but we're not talking shit on each other's dishes, are we?
No, it's overseasoned.
Second batch, we're gonna go a little bit less salt.
Oh, that's perfect actually.
It's broken, but
Oh, we got a little bit on the way.
Yeah, just keep stirring.
it's still salty. I haven't added salt for the past 3 batches.
You just can't get water in that. If you get water in that, it's gonna cause an oil fire.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be heated up right now.
Oh!
Take it off. Turn it off. Turn the burner off.
Move.
Well, I'm not gonna let the stick is overcooked.
Yeah.
I've gone to the beach with
I've gone to the beach with less salt.
3 of these guys, and the water was less salty than that fry.
Wait, that's a good cross section though.
Hey, that's actually not bad.
That's a good cross section.
Somehow it worked.
So what do I do now with the oil?
No, don't put more liquid in there.
A teaspoon.
Matthew just said he's gonna do a test burger.
It should be fine, right?
For his first smash burger, that burger does look smashed, so I'll give him that.
Ready?
Pretty big.
These are the fries of the devil.
It's almost there.
Satan.
That's very juicy. A little bit chewy. Low-key, I might have to chew it and then spit it out to get the full appreciation of it. But it's pretty good. It's organic.
I know, it's good.
Organic culture baby dills. I don't even know what that means. Wait, it has a little umbilical cord.
Oh, that really is organic. Fresh off the womb.
Let's see.
I need to cut it up and I can't cut it up.
a good pimple.
Might be the best thing we've tried here all day.
All right. Through all that chaos, we finally have 3 very good looking dishes. I'm going to be honest. I'm very proud of what our chefs did here today. Are you proud of them?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, honestly, there was a lot of hardships and a lot of things that could have gone wrong, and a lot of them did. But we worked through it, and we conquered. So now we're about to devour. You ready, Matcha? All right, dish number 1. Now, first off, I'd like to know, it's very simple, yet you could tell there's some character. Right here, you could see that it caught on fire. I like that about it.
Yeah, they definitely had difficulty in the kitchen. They faced a lot of challenges. Their water wasn't boiling fast enough. We had a fire hazard. You know, they faced a lot, and you know, it's amazing what they were able to produce from it.
Yep. Throughout that, they handled it as well as they could. Chef, keep your voice down. I'm gonna try them both at the same time.
At the same time.
Yep. I want this piece actually. Actually, this
I'll take
it's
this.
a little raw right here.
Is it?
It's very hard to penetrate. I'll say that. That much. Doesn't come through so easily.
Yeah, try one of those fish. Yeah, first bites.
Chefs, today we have a mac and cheese and steak. It's a aged cheddar mac and cheese with lots of pepper because, you know, I like a little spice. You know, a little spice is a little nice. And the steak, yeah, it did catch on fire, but that's because it's heat.
I'll start. All right, listen, chef. I want to commend you. All right. Because, yes, as we said, there was some hardships to get this dish done, and they worked through them. So I'm proud of that. At least one of you guys worked through them because, unfortunately, it was a one-man army today.
I was nauseous, bro. You want me to throw up on the food?
If that makes it taste better, then you gotta do what you gotta do. I will say, the seasoning is quite good. Although my first bite was not adequate enough, a bit too much seasoning for my first bite. But then I took the second bite. The second bite was a lot better, and that was an ideal steak for me. I'll be honest. Except for the fact that it is a bit too chewy. All right. A bit like bubble gum. You could see that represented with the pink.
Uh-oh. My laptop died.
My initial bite was a very burnt piece. I do blame that on the fire, not on the chefs. I was in the kitchen.
The chef cook caused the fire.
I will say the mac and cheese is very good. Mac and cheese tastes very cheesy, very good, very peppery, amazing. Steak well seasoned. I personally like a good medium rare, so I think it was amazing how it was, except for that initial char bit. But I would give this a great 6.82 out of 10.
Thank you, Chef.
So
Yo, this camera's about to-
we're judging it based on creativity, on presentation, and lastly on taste. On creativity, I mean, steak and mac and cheese is basically as basic as you can get. I can appreciate the ingenuity with the sauce. I can tell the sauce is definitely made with love. I give it a 7 on the creativity, a 8 on the presentation, and a 7 on the taste. So about average out of C.
Yo, and 8 on the presentation is glazed, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, wait, let's move it down.
7, 6, 8.
6, 7, 7. We're doubling up on pasta?
Yeah, let's double up on pasta.
Alright. I'm excited. Looks pretty good. Thank you, Chef Frank.
Thank you. You spilled some on the table. Make sure you get some chicken in that bite.
So, chefs, what we have for you here today is Marry Me Chicken. We hope you marry our scores. It's with chicken, paprika, a lot of spices, a lot of flavoring, a lot of Italian like inspiration. Bow tie pasta. It's really all I can say.
All right.
Delicious.
I'm gonna keep it straight up. Pardon my language, all right? What you produce today here is straight. But a divine act that I would love to eat 24/7. All right? A butt that is so voluptuous that it might have been grazed by heaven, nature herself.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I was a little worried at first, you know. I saw the pasta, I was like, there's no way they can make this pasta complement the sauce without water. But you guys manage it by utilizing your other chef's resources, and I could appreciate that. The sauce could have a bit more flavor because I feel like there's very good spice levels, but the sauce itself, there's a bit of uninspiredness to it. It lacks that level that makes me say, oh my god, this is not butt, it's actually a penis. That's okay, I don't know where I'm going with that. It's like one half of the cheek and I want the other half of the cheek. I'm gripping one half
You want
of
the
the
whole
cheek and I want the whole cheek, yes. I feel like you got the spicy cheek right, but you're lacking that base of the cheek. Besides that, I think it is a very good effort and a very good dish that you've given us here today.
I would like to piggyback on what Chef Mike said. You know, amazing dish, great, you know, amazing flavor, amazing everything. Spice is just there. You know, my personal gripe with this is I personally would not use a bow tie shape for this. I personally would not use a bow tie shape. I would use a penne, something, a shell, something along those lines.
Yes. A more butt-like pasta shape.
Why are we still on the butt reference? Something that holds the shape a little more, holds the sauce a little more, and I think that's where that lack of flavor is coming from.
That's why our butt's shaped like that, because it holds the poop.
I love the spinach on top. What I would have liked to see is a little spinach cooked into the pasta, so we have that little bit of.
There is spinach.
There's.
Chef. Oh, you know.
Oh yeah, it is. There is spinach.
2 pieces, chef. And 2. Chef Mike, do you see any more? Chef, other than the.
I don't really see any.
Other than that, amazing. So I think we're ready to give our scores on this.
I really like the presentation. I think it's a step up, and I honestly love the color. I think the color is a very warm and welcoming color. I'm gonna give it an 8 on the presentation, and thank God I moved Ben's down to a 6 because Ben's is not up to this level. For the creativity, I like the addition of the spinach, and I like the sauce itself. That's a very good sauce. So I give it also an 8. And overall for the taste, I'm gonna go up to a 9 because I think the only thing it was missing was just that extra layer. But it's a very good dish that could be served in restaurants.
You know, I think we have very similar opinions here, Chef Mike. I think we do. On the presentation, I was going to give it a solid 8 as well. For creativity itself, you know, I was going to give it a solid 9. It's a pretty creative dish. Not a lot of others thought about it. You know, we did have some other simpler dishes here today. So I do think a solid a 9 would be there for me.
Yeah.
And then for the taste itself, I think I would give it a solid 8.
Better than Olive Garden and Applebee's.
Great job, chefs. Great job. I would like to point out something. Is it just me, or does it look like the sauce is splitting a little right here? See the,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know,
Um,
we do have to look at things like that.
There is some separation of the sauce, but I am excited. And I mean, I will say, yes, back on the sauce, it does kind of give a baby food-ish look to it, but
It's like baby peach food.
yes.
Baby peach.
Although that's only one part
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
of course,
You know,
of course.
the
We can't
fries
do the whole meal on
look
that.
very good, and I love wiggly fries. I also love crispy fries, but like this is more crispy.
The fries, it was like the first thing I cooked. Those fries are like an hour old.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, time management is key in our kitchen. If you knew the fries were gonna take so little, you should have made them later. But I will not give points because of that. Just a thing to think about in the future. All right, let's start off with the fries. When you eat the sauce with the fries.
Well, that's the burger sauce. I just put it on there if you guys want to try the burger sauce. It's
Would love to.
it's ketchup, mayo, mustard, and some pickle sauce.
Yeah, I definitely taste the pickle. Pretty good looking burger. This is what I'm most excited for. Two pies.
So what I have here, it's an Oklahoma smash patty burger, which is you put down, smash the burger, onions on top, then once it cooks, you flip it, and then add the cheese. And then all I have right there is a simple burger sauce and pickles for a sitting.
You know, not many people choose the mini pickle, chef. You know, we see these tiny little pickles. You know, not many people choose the full-size pickles. This chef did decide to go with the smaller size pickles. All sizes matter. Every pickle size does matter, you know.
Amen.
Not everyone is brave enough to do that, and be accepting of their small pickles.
I'm gonna start with my favorite part of the dish, which is definitely the burger itself. I think that the patties are cooked basically to perfection. I don't know how much better you can get with that, and I think they stay intact really well. And once again, since they're smash patties, they're easier to fall apart, but these ones here, they're good. I enjoy them a lot. The sauce with the burger is really good. You made a good sauce here today for the burgers. All right, so let me move on to why I say that. I try to start with the good news first, you know. We start with the good news, and then I'm gonna be the bearer of the bad news, but don't shoot the messenger. A reoccurring theme today with the fries has been their seasoning and their amount of salt. And I think that the salt with the pickles of the of the sauce, that is an overpowering taste. Yes, the salt is a very powerful taste, and pickles are very powerful. So when you put both of those together, it's like Goku versus Superman.
Chef, I do want to point something out here. Let's look here. Is it just me, or do these fries seem a little oily to you?
You cooked them.
That real quick.
Oh, that one's oily. I don't know if we can see that.
Let's get a close up here.
That's oily. Look at your fingers.
The chef is trying to blame me for cooking his meal, but let's go back to the fact that it is his meal.
He started later than everyone because he was confident, like, I don't need as much time as everyone else.
As Chef Mike was saying, the burger is cooked very well. I do like the little crispy edges. You know, I'm a big sucker for crispy edges on a burger. So that was amazing.
Okay, if the fries and the sauce were cooked up to the standard of the burger, I think that this would be an S tier dish.
No,
but
I
unfortunately, the American values have taught us that fries go with burgers, and if we can't have the B part to the A part, then that messes up the A part. You know what I'm saying? And also there's the C part, which is a sauce. And for creativity, I like that it's a smash burger, but I would prefer if it was sliders, because Chef knew we would have two chefs. I like the idea of the sauce, and I like the idea of the fries. And so that's why I'm giving a good amount of points for creativity. I'm gonna give it a 7.
The presentation, amazing, great. I think we can both agree on that, Chef Mike. I would give the presentation a solid 8. Solid 8.
Yeah.
To the creativity, like you said, you know, sliders would have been nice, especially because there is 2 of us. If it's just rating on the burger, I would give it a 9. But because I do have to rate it on the meal itself as a whole, I have to give it, I think, a 7.
I will give it a 7 on the presentation. Near an 8, but once again, I think there's a few things we could improve on for that. And for the taste, I'm torn once again between a 7 and an 8. But I will go with a 7 because, yes, once again, the burger, very delicious. Fries, good concept, but execution could have been a bit better. So 7's across the board for me.
I think we're ready to go make our decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first dish on the chopping block is gonna be just the mac and cheese. You can kind of see it just doesn't feel like a very good dish to eat. I mean, with the steak though, it wasn't horrible. Look, it's not falling.
Do that again.
Wait. No, it's in it.
Oh.
Wait, bro, you could have had your first gig as a firefighter today.
Okay, chefs, can we have you turn around for our next plate on the chopping block?
All right, the next dish on the chopping block is gonna be
the smash burger.
The smash burger. And as I keep saying, the idea behind it is phenomenal. I love the idea, but the execution definitely could have used some work. Not for the burger, for the fries and for the sauce. All right, now we got the final dish, the winner. So the reveal of this one is actually good this time. So we want to see the dish that's under here. The next dish that is a winner of the first annual Bixley cooking competition bash is gonna be the chicken pasta.
Can I get applauses?
I'm literally clapping.
All right, chefs, the highs of this dish are extremely high and the lows are not that low. They're about medium level. I just think that you guys are one step away from completing the perfect dish. Maybe 2 steps, but it's really good. All right, I want to take a moment before we end the video to thank the lovely chefs here.
Yeah.
Our cameraman, Corey. Yes, sir.
He's a little camera shy for being a cameraman.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to thank the other judge, Matcha, especially for hosting the house. And yeah, that's about it. That's gonna conclude the first annual Bixley cooking competition. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you want some more IRL content, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, have an awesome day. Peace out.